Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So on today's video, we are back out at the boot fair again, and yeah, really looking forward to this. Obviously, we have had some absolutely amazing weeks at the boot fair since the Sunday boot fair reopened. It's currently 4:15 in the morning. I mean, it's slightly earlier today, and yeah, this is actually the bank holiday weekend at the end of May. So, and what I tend to find is that the Sunday boot fair is a lot better than the Monday. So fingers crossed we might actually be able to get some really good pickups today. So let me go and get all set up, and then we'll get out and see what we can find. There you go, mate. Grab them two. One. Yep. Cheers, mate.
I know they've all got price.
What's that?
I know they've all got price.
Brilliant. Have a good one.
Right,
Yes. You alright, mate? How much you have on that one? How much you have on that?
Pounds for that one.
Pound, yeah? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they're all on. They're all working. You slide to the side, and then you can start doing whatever you want. Slide to the side there, you can go on again, just let the kids play. 10 quid each. Just buy them all already.
How much did you say?
£10 each. It's just full on them. Them games are £3 each, mate.
3 each, yeah?
I still need one. I've got 4 grandchildren.
That's we had eight of them Kindles at one point. That's a 5 of screens broke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Probably some parts in it someone could use, but there's a terror. I don't know if you know about hard drives for our PlayStation 4.
Right.
Terabyte.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, mate, just the one.
Yeah.
£2 for the light. You want the free for the big top box? Yeah. It does work, you can turn it on there somehow. One of the buttons. There we go. All works, it's touch screen.
Yeah, I'll take that. Alright.
Great, didn't want to come out of my hands. Nice up.
Yeah, mate, how much you have on that?
5 for that.
5.
Yeah.
You said there was all 32.
Waste, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, go on, grab that, mate. How much do you go on your Disney figures?
George,
Oh man.
No. I saw first. I saw first. How much did you have any Disney figures?
How many of them?
Yeah.
There's quite a few in there.
Okay.
I don't know how many exactly though.
Right. How much for a lot of them then?
It's up to you. I don't even know. I've not even thought that far.
20 quid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
There was a mixture.
That's fine. The wife can go through them this afternoon.
There
Or-
are quite a few Tinkerbells. I will say
Okay.
that. Thank you.
That was easy.
Yeah, that's a big weight off my mind. Yeah,
You should have swapped me. I know you watch my gaming.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. No.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want? Without even looking at it.
I don't know.
50?
Yeah.
There's only a few.
Go around there and do it.
No, just take them
Yeah.
and we'll sort it out later.
Yeah. Or we'll do a trade, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll sort out something later.
Tell you what, as a trade, 60 quid trade?
Yeah? You want to do 60 quid trade?
Yeah, you know, 60
I'm
quid
sure.
worth of stuff.
I'm sure I'll find something. I'm sure I'm trying 60 quid worth of stuff.
Yeah. You're going to make that lady very happy. You'll make my missus very happy.
This for you.
What did you have on your Pokemon stuff?
Sorry?
What did you have on the Pokemon?
What? What did I have?
How much?
Oh, how much? Sorry, £30 for everything.
30 for everything.
Yes. Oh, yes, please. Sure.
How much?
There you go. £2 each. No, £2.
Oh, did you say
Yes,
so?
for,
Okay,
for
thank
everything.
you.
Do 20. Yeah.
Find them up later, Charlie. I can't pretend.
Yeah, mate, how much having them?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll probably pop back.
Right, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Really no idea how to set things out, do you?
Not really.
Really?
Round his back.
There you go, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. What's you have on the PlayStation?
£5.
5? Yeah, I'll grab that. Cheers.
You're not kidding there, mate.
Amazing. Cheers.
I'll see you later, yeah.
They start from the summer twos. I've only done one bling box. But from a pan, I must be pretty good. The bloke comes back and buys about half a dozen a week. I'm starting to get into it. I don't know everything about records. You boys know a lot more than me. You know.
We just fight.
It weren't cheap. I paid 3 figures for this lot. I paid a lot for them. Things like that, I'm using up my credit.
No. I'm going to phone a mate.
That's their great one anyway. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Newer ones, you need to get
sharp block. Oh, well done. Yeah, contract accuracy. Lovely. Spectrum with 400 James. Spectrum, paid 400. It's 3 days, mate. Yeah, will do. What's it you're after? I know it's a vintage one.
Yeah, you can call it like that.
You can't throw rubbish in there, they see you, they'll throw you off. Right, there's a bin up there. You see the thing will roll? Cheers. They know me, yeah? They blame me for it. Yeah, it is. You know, I like the smell. I know what that was. So don't. Yeah. I ain't stupid. It's just that the thing is. Yeah, I know. You got a fingers on that though, Stu.
What's that?
See, did you like how quick I was on there?
Oh yeah, too right. You need to be.
I'm on it. Who wants this for a tenner? Bargain. Bargain of the day. Tenner. I'll look at that.
What for that?
Yep.
Jesus.
No, you were going January.
Providing family with the you just use a big box.
He's all driving, so.
You can get nice, but the green ones work as well.
What the hell is that?
This. Have a look. In it's PS2.
Oh, I'm not worried about the PS2.
Storage case.
What do you want on the case?
I paid 20 for the case. That's what I paid.
Yeah. What, with the PlayStation?
No. Brand new. I've not still got all the original tags to it. All I did was put a PS2 in it and I was going to sell it for 35 quid. It's cheap to get your money back just on the PS2.
Yeah, go on. Yep, I'll have it off you.
You want that?
Yeah.
Bargain. Good.
I want the case and then I'll list the PS2 today.
There's some money.
Right. What do you want on these, Glenn?
What? So we got 28, 38, oh sorry, shit, what am I doing?
Yeah, 20, 28.
38, 42, 45. Well, that's scratch, I know it's scratch.
That's
So you
fine.
might have to clean it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's 20 about going.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got the thing at home with dirt.
What did I say it was?
So you're at 45.
45. 40, there's that.
40?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Oh.
Okay, so we are back from the boot fair, and I have to say we have got some absolutely amazing pickups to go through, plus some free games. So yes, I'll go into that in a bit more detail when we get to the stuff that we picked up from Glenn. So the first bit that we're going to have a look at is a Build-A-Bear plush. I got a Score Bunny Build-A-Bear. I'm not sure whether I put the footage for this in or not, because yeah, it did get a bit problematic if I remember rightly. So the seller had 4 different Build-A-Bear plushes, and some woman just come in, sort of usurped me for the other 3. And yeah, there was a couple of sort of choice words exchanged. So yeah, I don't know whether I've included it because I haven't edited the video yet. But I managed to pick this up for £10. Looking it up online, these go for about £40 on eBay. So yeah, really chuffed with that. That is going to go into what is now Pokemon Corner. I've kind of usurped Pikachu Corner into Pokemon Corner now. So that is that. Then next up we've got a anime DVD, and it is the Akira Ultimate Collection. So I am always picking up anime whenever I find it, and this is one of the animes that I'll be honest, I've never actually watched it. I keep seeing it, keep meaning to sit down and watch it, but just never had the chance. So yeah, I saw this one, it was in really good condition, so I decided to pick it up. Paid 50p for it. It goes for £5 at CEX and £3.50 on eBay. Then what do we got? Next up we've got our first game, and it's a PS4 limited edition. So it is The Evil Within, and I will admit I absolutely love the cover on this. So the lentricular cover, or the lentricular part of the cover, is actually just a sort of like a separate bit that's in the packaging. But yeah, this is the special edition. It comes with some DLC, the lentricular art card, and Sebastian's diary featuring images from the game. I've played The Evil Within. I've played the first sort of 10 minutes of it a couple of times now. And I have to say, from what I've played of it, it looks like an absolutely brilliant game. But I just don't tend to sort of get into it. I don't know why. I think sort of when I was playing this time round to get the footage for the video, it was probably the longest that I spent on it. I was probably on it for about half an hour. Died a couple of times, but I think that's just that's the sort of game that it is. But yeah, I don't know why I've not got into it. These are the sort of games where I normally really sort of get into them. But yeah, for some reason it's never really sort of grabbed me. But yeah, I will spend some time on it, because as I say, it is one that I want to put some time into. I passed it over to the little one to give a go as well. They've been looking for some other games to play, so yeah, I passed this over to them. I don't think they got the chance to play it before I nabbed it back to film the video. But yeah, so I paid £3 for Evil Within. It goes for £4 at CEX, and the special edition goes for £10 on eBay. Then next up we've got a book. So it's going with the Pokemon collection. We've got Pokemon Adventures #2. So I'm going to have to try and track down some of the other copies of this. I think actually I've got the sort of the comics of these. I think they're up on the shelves. I think I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So yeah, I saw this, thought I'd pick it up. Paid £1 for that one. And this actually goes for £10 on eBay in a pre-owned condition. So yeah, really chuffed with that. And then what do we got? Right, so we've got a PS3 game. And I have to say I didn't manage to get footage for this because it's a game called The Shoot, and it is a PlayStation Move game. So from what I've seen, it is like an on-rail shooter using the PlayStation Move controller. And I'll be honest, I haven't got, wasn't able to get the PS Move stuff set up. in order to capture the footage for this. I've only recently just managed to sort out my desk so that I can start doing Wii footage properly, that is. Normally what I was having to do was sort of take my tablet downstairs, hook it all up to the TV downstairs, and it was just a palaver. But yeah, now I've managed to sort of start doing it at my desk now, which is quite funny. But yeah, back to the game. So yeah, I picked this up, it looked really good. And well, to be quite honest, the main reason I picked it up is because it wasn't something I had in the collection, so I wanted to add it in. Paid £1 for that one. Goes for £1 at CEX and £3 on eBay. Also, it doesn't have the manual, so that's a bit of a shame. So the next game that we've got is actually going to be a big box PC game, and I've actually been coming across more and more big box PC games lately. But yeah, I saw this and thought I'd pick it up. So it is Star Trek Klingon. 90 minutes of never before seen Star Wars footage. I'm sorry, Star Trek. And I have to admit, I really love the Star Trek games. Especially this one, it looks very much like the sort of FMV sort of point and click games. So another one of those that I've played is Star Trek Borg. That was an absolutely superb game. Really enjoyed playing that, and I actually played it through quite a few times recently. Not recently, but played it through quite a few times. I think I've managed to get hold of a patch for it actually, so that I can play it on Windows 10, so I might actually give it another go. But yeah, I saw this, obviously it was box complete, and to say the box is in really good condition. So yeah, it comes with everything. It even comes with the exclusive set of 4 colour steels as well. So yeah, really impressed with the condition of this. I paid £5 for it, so a bit more than what I would normally pay at the boot fair. But looking it up online, it goes for about 20. So I knew that it was going to be a good pick up at £5. So yeah, really happy with that. And I will say, one of the things I am desperate to do is to actually push ahead and get my Windows 98 PC up and running, because sort of games like that I would love to be able to capture footage for, but unless there's a Windows 10 patch out there, I just haven't got the ability. I have got DOSBox installed on my PC, but I find with some of the big box PC games that I've been getting, it's very hit and miss as to whether they'll even work with DOSBox. So yeah, it is on the cards. I just need the need to be able to get the money together to get the parts that I need to buy. So next up, we've got a PS4 game, but this one's actually a bit different than normal. So it's Just Dance 2017, but it is actually a promo copy of Just Dance 2017 on the PS4. And I know that there are promo copies of PS4 games out there. I've got a media kit for the PS2 for Gran Turismo 3, I think it was. But yeah, I've never actually come across any of the PS4 ones out in the wild. Found this and was immediately going to pick it up. So I think we paid 50p for it. And actually this goes for about £15 on eBay. I will admit I haven't been able to capture footage for this again, because once again it does need the Move controllers, and I just haven't got the ability to set them up at the moment in the games room. But yeah, I thought really nice addition to the collection, and it's the first of many, I'm hoping. So yeah, if I do find any, I'm definitely going to be picking up going forward. Then next up, got another Pokemon thing, and this is the Pokemon Trainer's Guess. So this is a electronic Pokemon game. You basically press the button and it will tell you what Pokemon you're thinking of. Somehow. I've got a couple of these actually. So I've got the Great Ball and the Master Ball. The Master Ball one that I've got is actually boxed. But yeah, anytime I see these, I like to pick them up because I like to sort of put them up on the Pokemon shelf. So I paid £1 for that one. And in this sort of condition, they go for about £9 on eBay. Then next up we picked up a new console, sort of new console. We got another PS3 Slim. So we actually picked up one of these, I believe it was in the last boot fair video, but the one that I got then, I think I paid £15 for it with all the cables and a controller, and the CD drive didn't work on it. I then went the following week, saw this one there, asked them what they were after, they said a £5. So it was the console, the cables and the controller again. There was no games included this time, but I thought for a £5 I'll grab it, and even if it gets used for parts, it's probably not working. Got it home, plugged it all in, and it works perfectly. And actually all of the PS3 and PS1 footage that I've been capturing for the channel recently, so that is for videos over the last, probably the last 3 or 4 pickup videos, pickup videos, and then also the next however many videos that we've got with PS3 and PS1 games, they've all been captured on this. So yeah, it is a absolute workhorse. I absolutely love this, and yeah, it's just a bit easier to move about than the big fat version, and obviously I'm still too scared to use the backwards compatible PS3, but yeah, really happy to finally have a working one of these. I think what I'll probably do is probably get the disk drive working on that other one, and I'll probably just sell that on, get some more money to buy some new games. So we paid £5 for that. Looking it up online, it would go for £80 at CEX and £60 on eBay. So really happy with that, and yeah, just an absolutely amazing console to have in the collection. So once again, it is just the Super Slim that I am left to get. So fingers crossed I'll be able to pick up one of them soon enough. And then, right, before we move on to the Glen and Dan bits, we've got one more pickup, and it is a box. It's a Peppa Pig box, but we haven't got Peppa Pig stuff in it, because we've got a whole load of Pokemon cards. So I've quickly sorted through these. I've had a look at sort of cards that are in there. When I was at the seller's stall, I was having a quick look through. I think originally she asked for £30. As I was looking through, I saw that there was a couple of full arts in there, so I thought, yeah, I'll grab it. But chucked her an offer of 20, and she accepted, which was absolutely brilliant. So as I say, I have gone through, and I've picked out probably the top 4 cards that I've found in there. So the first card that we've got is a Rainbow Hollow. So what I'll do is I'll put up close-up images of these. So this is Alchemy, I think that's how you pronounce it. The VMAX. So this is the Rainbow Hollow. It's actually a secret rare. This one goes for about £5.50 on eBay. So yeah, really chuffed with that one. Then next up we've got what should have been number 4, but this is the Rayquaza V promo card. So this is the Sword and Shield promo card. This one goes for about £5 on eBay. And then another one that was absolutely brilliant was the Eternatus VMAX. So this is the I think it is SV122. Yeah, not too sure whether it's a secret rare or not. I don't think it is. But this one goes for £8 on eBay, and yeah, really chuffed, because the last one of these that I picked up was fake. Yeah, I think that was one in a tin that I picked up from Dan, but yeah, it was fake, unfortunately. Dan didn't realise when he sold it to me, so yeah, we sorted all that out. But yeah, really glad to finally have a proper one in the collection. But that is not the best card. This is the best card. And this card, I nearly fell off my chair when I saw the value of this card. So it is the Blaziken VMAX from Chilling Reign, I think it is. And yeah, this card sells for on average about £125 on eBay. I was gobsmacked when I saw this, and this has to be my best Pokemon pickup of all time. Yeah, a £20 box of Pokemon, and I end up pulling a £120 card out of the set. So yeah, just absolutely amazed, really chuffed, and yeah, so a nice one to add to the collection. So now we move on to the pickups from Glenn, and yeah, as I said earlier on in the video, these bits are really good because I didn't pay anything for them, which made it even sweeter. So yeah, you would have seen that I picked up a load of Disney figures, and it was like the sort of display models. I think I've got, yeah, no, I've got a couple scattered around the room somewhere, but yeah, these are like little models, and they normally sell pretty well. I ended up buying the whole bag for £20 off this girl, and as soon as I walked away from the stall, Glenn turned around and said, "What do you want for them?" All right, without looking, "How much do you want?" And I was like, "What do you want to pay for them?" Don't know what they're worth. Haven't looked any of them up. So he basically said, "Well, it's up to you. I can do you £50 cash or £60 credit on the stall." So £60 credit on the stall's more than fine. So within like 30 seconds, I tripled my money. So I was more than happy, and yeah, I was able to sort of pick up some free games. So what games did I pick up from him? So the first one we got was a Xbox One game. Had to think about that one then. And it is Recore. So this was a game, when I saw it announced, I really wanted to pick it up, but for some reason just didn't get around to it. I think when it actually come out, it started to get some mediocre reviews, so I was a bit like, "Oh, I'll pick it up at some point." But yeah, I saw that he had it, and yeah, decided to grab it. And I have to say, I absolutely loved this game. It was as much fun as I was expecting it to be. Really enjoyed it. It's definitely a game that I'm going to be going back to and sort of carrying on playing it through, because yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So what I was expecting it to be, looking at the release trailer, is exactly what I got. So yeah, over the moon with that. So yeah, out of our £60 budget, this took £4 out of that. It goes for £4 at CEX, £5 on eBay. Then the next game that we got was something I don't normally pick up from Glenn, and it's an Xbox 360 game. So I don't normally pick these up from him, but I saw he had Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. It is complete, it's got everything in there, which is really good. And yeah, it's like a 2v2 fighter. First time I've actually played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games, and I have to say it was really good. Let's just say I played a lot worse fighting games recently, but yeah, really enjoyed it, and it is one that I will sort of pop in sort of every now and then and give another go. So I paid £3 for that one, £6 at CEX and eBay, so yeah, a good pick up there. Then we've got another 360 game, and this is Captain America Super Soldier. I haven't managed to pick up any, haven't managed to capture any footage for this because the disc needs to be refurbed. Disc is quite heavily scratched. I did try it in my Xbox 360, but it just won't read it. So I'm going to put it through my JFJ Easy Pro, get it back to its proper condition. But yeah, looking this up online, so I paid £3 for it. It goes for £15 at CEX, £25 on eBay in good condition. And it does come with a manual and everything like that. So yeah, really happy with that. And it's one that I will give a go. Then, right, so next up we picked up a bit of an accessory that I needed. And for most people, you probably won't have a clue what it is. But if you know, you know. So this is a 9-pin adapter for the Spectrum. So on the back of the Spectrum, there's a port where you can plug in an adapter like this. Basically gives you a 9-pin port, so like the old COM ports that you would see on the back of old PCs, and that allows you to plug in things like joysticks. So I remember with the Spectrum that my dad had when I was younger, he had one of these plugged in the back, and then we could use the joystick to play the games. So Glenn had this up for £5. They go for about £10 on eBay. So yeah, a good pick up there, and something that I will need going forwards. Then I managed to pick up a couple of N64 games. So I think we've got two different types of games. I thought they were both driving games, but they're not. So the first one's a driving game, and that is Lamborghini. So yeah, I think I've seen this one about. Not really paid it a lot of attention, but saw that Glenn had it there. I think this actually come out of the big N64 bundle that he had last time. I think there was sort of still some left, so I ended up picking up a couple more that I didn't have. So yeah, grabbed this one. Charged me £5 for this one. Goes for £6 at CEX, £7 on eBay. It's an alright driving game. It's not the best, not the worst. So yeah, it is a very sort of middle of the road. Don't excuse the pun. But yeah, it's a nice one to have in the collection. Obviously my N64 collection is coming along really, really well, and I'm really glad with how I'm doing with it. Obviously I've got a good mix of both car only and box complete, but yeah, any ones that I can get, I will grab them. And then the next N64 cart we got was Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. So yeah, I haven't had a chance. I have played it for this footage, but didn't actually have a chance to play it before I picked it up. Obviously I knew it existed, but never really played it. So yeah, really, really glad to pick this up. I will be honest, I can't remember the game, which probably speaks volumes for it, because I know I've played a Star Wars game recently. No, it wasn't. It was a Star Wars game for the PS1 video. So yeah, I've captured the footage for this, but I cannot remember it. So it was probably about 4 weeks ago that I captured the footage for it. And yeah, I can't remember it. I really can't. So yeah, that speaks volumes in my eyes as to if it was a good game or not. Yeah, I can't even remember it. So yeah, paid a £5 for that one. That goes for £8 at CEX, £10 on eBay. Yeah, I'll probably stick it in later on just to jog my memory a bit. But yeah, I can't actually remember playing it. Or sorry, remember playing it. I can't remember what it was about or what sort of game it was or anything about it. That's actually quite annoying. And then I picked up one more N64 game, but I don't actually have it anymore. Because I picked up Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, once again car only, and I paid £15 for that. The reason that I picked that up was a friend that I work with, so beginning part of the year I think it was, or maybe towards the tail end of last year, I put out a video where I got a load of Mega Drive games from one of the guys in work. Well, I'd actually managed to get him an N64 last year off Glenn, and one of the games that he was telling me that he was after was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I was like, well, I'll keep my eye out for it. If he gets it, or I see it elsewhere, I'll pick up a copy. And yeah, in with this bundle of N64 stuff was a copy of Ocarina of Time. So yeah, I ended up picking it up picked it up off Glenn for £15. Literally just sold it to him for the £15. Wasn't looking to make any money off it. He done me an absolute solid with the games that he gave me last year. So yeah, he was more than happy with that. And I know that he's been playing it quite a bit since. So yeah, really, really happy that I managed to finally get the game for him. So that is all of the pickups from Glenn. I did manage to get a couple off Dan as well. The first couple actually were bits that he just gave to me, and then I did actually pick up something fairly large towards the end. So the first thing that he gave me was a ZX Spectrum power supply. Obviously I said to him that I already had one, but as he said, it's always worthwhile having a spare. So yeah, really chuffed with that. As I say, he just gave it to me, and looking them up online, these go for about £12 on eBay. So yeah, really happy to have that. But the one thing that I literally saw, and I actually saw this before I picked up the Spectrum adapter from Glenn, and it was a Spectrum branded joystick. So yeah, I don't remember seeing these before. I think when I was younger, the joystick that we had was just some random aftermarket one. But yeah, managed to pick this up. Really chuffed. Sort of that will go really nicely up on the shelf with the two Spectrums. Once again, he just gave that to me. Looking them up online, these go for about £25 online. So yeah, a massive thank you to Dan for giving me that. And then the last bit that I got off him was Tazworld 2 or Tazword 2. Tasman Software, what is it? So it looks like a word processor for the Spectrum. Yeah, just looks like a word processor for the Spectrum. Don't know anything about it, and yeah, I'll probably might stick it on the shelf, or I'll probably put it into storage with some other Spectrum games that I've got, well, some other Spectrum software that I've got, because yeah, I don't think I'm going to actually use that. But yeah, once again, he gave me that, and that goes for about £5 on eBay. So yeah, those were a couple of sort of freebies that Dan gave me. But the one thing I did buy off him was this next bit, and it is another console carry case, and this time it is the PS2 hard shell carry case. So yeah, I saw that he had this. I just thought it looked really cool. Not something I've seen before. So you got the PS2 branding with DVD video. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull that off because that's not really doing a lot anymore. So yeah, saw that he had this, saw this, and just thought it was so cool. So it's actually got a strap, and then you can just put it on your shoulder, and off you go with your PS2. So yeah, paid £35 for this. But there is a little extra inside, because if I undo the zip, it's actually got a complete PS2 setup inside. So we've got the console, the controller, it's got a memory card, all the leads, and yeah, all good to go. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to sell the PS2. And that will basically more than cover the cost of the case. So essentially, I'll be getting the case for free. So yeah, looking them up online, they go for about £75 at CEX, and about £55 on eBay. So I think what I'll do is, yeah, I'll bundle it in with, I've got a basket full of PS2 games outside. So I'll pick out some good ones, chuck them in, just put a big old bundle together, and then get that listed. And then yeah, maybe sort of double up sort of on what I've paid for the case. That would be nice, but we'll just see. So that is everything that we've picked up today. But I have just realised that I haven't actually totaled everything up. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to total up everything that we spent, and what everything would have cost from the different places, and then yeah, we'll get today's video wrapped up. Okay, so I've done the totals. Yeah, just didn't notice that I'd forgot to do that before the video. So total spend today was £117, and if we picked up everything from CEX, we would have spent £204. Obviously there's quite a lot missed out on that, so the Spectrum bits, obviously the Pokemon bits, and yeah, a lot in between. So yeah, there'd have been a lot that we didn't get from CEX, but if we had picked everything up from eBay, we would have paid £474. So yeah, absolutely amazing. That £474 does include the 4 Pokemon cards that I picked out of the box, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really chuffed with that, and yeah, just really happy with everything that we've picked up. So with that said, that is going to wrap up today's video. But before you head off, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.